talking about, and then we'll move on to other things. All right, so finding market prices. So they are basically taking the 100% that they bought, and they're adding on whatever percentage they want. And the thing about markups is you can mark it up however much you want because you own your company. Now you want to be relative. You're not going to mark it up crazy and then be like way off the charts to everybody else selling your product, but you can mark it up. So there's two ways you can do this. So this computer store pays $6 for a computer mouse. The price markup is 75%. What is the selling price? So they basically paid $6, which is 100% for that product, and they're going to mark it up 75% more. So they're taking their 100%, 75. So they're marking it up 175% because they want to make back their 100 plus an additional 75. So the first way you can do it is you can add the percentage to the 100%. So I'll show you how to do this. I'm going to do it the proportion way first, and then I'll do it the other way. So the first way you can do it is you're going to pay 175 out of the 100 that you bought it for, because they buy it for 100%. And then 100% of that product was $6. So equals $6. And I want to know what I sell it for, so that's where my X is going to go. Anyone confused up to this point? The 6 is on the bottom because that's 100% of the product. That's what I paid for that product. And it's 175 because I'm marking it up an additional 75% on top of the 100. So right now with your table partners and your calculator, solve that. Cross, multiply, and divide. And it should be greater than 6 because you're marking it up. Share the calculator love. All right, so hopefully you cross multiplied and you got 1,050 equals 100x. Notice how I'm still showing my work even though I had a calculator. And then I divide both sides by 100. And I get x to equal 10.5. Now, since it's money, you want to make sure you write 1050. Since it's money. You don't just want to leave it as 10.5. We're talking money here. You always want to make sure you add that extra 0. Everybody go with that. And that makes sense. It went up. It's a mark up. That's one way you can do it. The other way you can do it is by finding the percent and then adding it on. This kind of takes 2 steps, but for some people, they prefer to do it this way. So if you like to do it this way, you're finding 75% of $6. So we know how to do that. You change 75% to a decimal. And of means to multiply times 6. So you would get 450 here. So that's the first step. Then the second step is you have to take that 450 and add it on to the 6 because it's a mark up. So 6 plus 450 gets you 1050. I do not care which way you prefer to do it. It's completely up to you. Both ways will still get you the same answer. You can find the percentage and add it on, or you can set up the proportions. It's completely up to you. Any questions about markup? All right. So next, now we're going to say, now the company, the product's not selling very well. They want to get it off their shelf, so they're going to put it on sale. That happens a lot, right? Especially this time of year when we're going into spring. So, athletic shoes that regularly sell for $85.99 are on sale for 20% off. How much are the shoes after the discount? So, basically, they're selling it for 100%, and they're going to take off 20%. Everybody with me? Their 100% is their market price. So, they're selling it for $85.99. That's 100% of what they want to make. But they're saying, we're going to take off 20%. So, you as a consumer are buying it for what percentage? 80%. You're only buying 80% of what they're saying is 100%. So instead of adding on, because markup you added. For discount or sale price, you're going to subtract. And down at the second option, you can find the percent, but then you're going to subtract it instead of add it. So you're paying 80 out of 100, and you want to figure out what part you're paying of the 85.99. You can do it that way, or you can find 20% of 85.99 and then subtract it. It's completely up to you. You right now decide which way you like to do it, and you and your table partner solve it.
For money, would you round to the nearest 100?
Uh-huh. All right, no matter which way you did it, you should have gotten my answer. No matter which way you did it, it does not matter. It does not matter which way you did it, but you should have gotten close to my answer, within pennies. Any questions on that? Yes, sir.
I got $68.
Hey, how much would I save if I do this? They're basically asking, what is my discount? They don't want to know the price after the discount. They're just saying, I'm going to say $5, $10, $8. So on this one, you just have to find the percentage. So you're not going to add anything. You're not going to subtract anything. So it says pants price of $21.99 or marked 15% off. What is the amount of the discount? So this one, you would just do 15 over 100 equals X over $21.99. Or you can do it the other way, and you would do 15% of $21.99. So 0.15 times $21.99 and you should get an answer. This one you're not adding, subtracting, nothing. You are strictly just figuring out the discount.